Hello, everyone. Welcome back to ranking a billion songs. Today, C. We got through all of A and we got through all of B. I don't remember exactly why all of these are up here. I think some of them are either ones that don't exist or they were ones that were like copies of another one. Do I have another Wiley in here somewhere? I don't know if I could even find it. Um, but now that I'm using like the video where these names were taken from, which some of them are incorrect, which is why it's impossible to find them, I could probably go and find all of these. But for now, I'm just going to do the Aggrieve and Apprive because I know they probably actually exist, and I just didn't know them. I don't know about A Father's Farewell from Little Town Hero. Um, but yeah, so we're back here. I forgot to put this on theater mode so you don't have to look at that and you can see the whole thing. But let's start with... This isn't right. No, it is. Aggrieve piano. No, this is it. Okay. I don't know how I got lost. There's only 2 results for this. Doot, doot. Oh, that was kind of nice. A little trill, you'd call that, I guess. I don't know if you call it a trill on piano. Arpeggio? Every time I think it's over, it keeps going. It's funny. Surely that's the end, right? No? Whoa, for a second there. Da-da-da-da! I heard it. This is the end. No! Well, now we're just a completely different song. Ah, okay, it looped. That's the beginning again. Although I think it's a different take on it, and it's still going. Okay. It just ends. Okay. Well, right, it's up here. I think this is, I think this is similar to a couple of the other sound test songs, which sound like a sound test. It sounds like somebody who's good at piano just kind of riffing on the piano for a while, you know? Like, it's not bad, but, like, it's not really even a song. It's like an extended solo, sort of, like an improvised solo. Let's try a Apprive. What could that be? This sounds familiar. Is that it? Yes. That kind of blew my ears out with the freaking 16-bit whatever. Yeah, so that was like the exact same thing except shorter, and yeah, so I'm just gonna put it down there. There was like barely any content. Whatever, who cares? Now let's actually get into the C's, and we're gonna start with Candy Hill, which, if the timestamp is anything to go by, is Kirby inspired, which should be good. It's a lot louder than a Preve, I'll tell you that much. It sounds like a Sonic song more than a Kirby song, but that's probably the sound font more than anything. Oh, that's kind of fun. Still giving me Sonic vibes, though. Like, this part especially. It's kind of the bouncy bass, too, you know? It's like... Bum 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 ba da ba dum bum 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 ba da da. That sounds very Sonic-like. Is the okay? I thought that might have just been my headphones the first time. Are those like the "Please enter your name" voices from Earthbound? That's weird. The ending got really Earthboundy. That was kind of funny. Overall, not bad. I'd probably put it in great, acceptable. I have to look at what I've ranked in what. It's been such a long time. Okay, it's definitely better than Follow the Blue Path. Yeah, okay, I'll put it in great. Okay. Next we got Card Castle. Oh, this is a good song. It's, if you haven't watched the other videos, I've made this point a couple times where I was like, this song is just like castle music. And this is where this song breaks out from that. Just the generic RPG castle music of just dot dot music, dot dot music, you know? This is where it becomes something special. It sounds kind of remorseful and kind of, I don't want to say, like, mystical almost. Like, it's something with a storied history. And the rules card. Which makes sense for the card castle being forgotten and then all that stuff. And it's just nice to listen to. Still, I wouldn't put it, like, amazing. I think it's just great as well. Career over. Hello? Ah, there it is. Okay, it's the funeral march. It's just the funeral march. Okay, that's not a Toby Fox song. Putting it in bad. Okay, Carefree Perigee? Perigee. I don't know what that means. But it's Homestuck for the holidays. I should mention, why did I start typing in Homestuck for the holidays? Not Carefree Victory. Perigee. So before I start this one, oh look, they're at the Charlie Brown tree. Since the last video, I've been reading Homestuck. So some things have changed in how I understand Homestuck songs. But I still don't think we've come across a song I've heard from the actual webcomic yet. So, anyway. This is very quiet. It does sound like a Charlie Brown Christmas song that would be playing in the background. Do 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 do. I don't even remember which song that was in, but I do recognize the melody. Well, that's very nice. It's a nice arrangement of it. It's a nice piano in the background, too. It's got a little bit of like a... like that ending arpeggio kind of sounds like a Western vibe, which is weird, but... like that do-do-do-do-do sounds kind of like a stereotypical like saloon music or something. But other than that, I'm having a good time. Okay. That was good. I'm gonna put that in amazing, honestly. Maybe that's a little generous. I'm looking at my thing now. What else is here? Amalgam. Did I like it as much as Amalgam? Yeah, probably not. It's really hard because, like, I think I'm gonna put Card Castle down one then, and we'll put Aggrieve down one too. It's really hard because there's so many good songs, right? And then I compare that, which I did enjoy, to like Alphys and Noisemaster's theme, and what was the other one? Battle Against a True Hero. And I'm like, yeah, maybe it's not that good though. But yeah, it was good. Let me know where that melody is from, because I know I've heard it before. It might have been outside of actually reading the webcomic. It might have been like recommended to me when I was listening to Toby Fox music, which is how I listen to like 80% of the Homestuck songs I've accidentally listened to. But you'll have to let me know which one that is, because it definitely sounds familiar. I know it. Carefree Victory. Okay, I do know this one. We found the first one. I've definitely heard this while I was reading the webcomic. Carefree Victory. Why is this in volume 4? Oh, this is the song! Oh, I found it. This is why I know that melody. It's good. I like it. It's like obviously made to sound like those early video game like you leveled up themes. But it doesn't to me. What happened? What the heck happened there? I don't know if I've ever listened to it long enough to hear this part. It's like weirdly reverbed, but other than that, it's kind of cool. A flute? Okay. Well, that was Carefree Victory. I'm probably putting that in acceptable, probably. Was I too rude to Card Castle? I think I was too rude to Card Castle. Yeah, it was good. Yeah, it was good. Okay. Oh yeah, there's another Wily here, so this is a duplicate. That's good. The thing with it I was like in the middle of saying this, and then the song surprised me. I liked the 8-bit sort of styling of it. Didn't really like when it went to like more full music, more like full real instruments or whatever. Which I know sounds weird, but like a song like that that's specifically made for like for chiptune instruments, it just sounds weird when you play it with a full orchestra, unless you do some like, you know, arranging to make it make sense. But I don't know. There was some weird reverb in there too. It's fine. That's all. I do think like Candy Hill and Card Castle were better, but I don't think it's as bad as like Dark on It, which was like very early on. Cascade 1. Okay. Let's see. Accidentally paused the video. Whoa, like some grungy guitars. Okay, this is another melody I recognize now. This is kind of crazy. What the hell's happening in this song? Okay, aside from cutting off abruptly and some weird instrument choices, that was amazing. So I'm putting it in great. Yeah, wow. There was a lot going on, and it all worked together nicely. I just wish some of the instruments didn't sound so cheap. That violin in particular. Casino Undertale. I don't think I've ever heard this. This is from the Xbox, right? Sans has like a little casino minigame. Oh, it's not in here. Oh, I guess that makes sense because it's from a newer piece of media. Okay, well, listen to that at the end then. Catapult Capuchin. Okay, capuchin, like a monkey? Oh, I got it anyway, even though I typed in the wrong letter. Okay, that's a start. The classic orchestra hit sound effect. Twang. That's from Mega Man X, I think. Why does this remind me of, like, the Ghostbusters for some reason? I think it's the real Ghostbusters theme sounds kind of like this. I like this part. I can jam to this part. The rest of it's like, whatever. Ba, 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 ba. Ba, ba, ba. Ba, 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 ba. The start also kind of, it has the same melody as, "This was a triumph." That was horribly off key, but you get what I mean. I'm marking it down here. Big success. I'm putting that in mediocre. There was that one good part that I liked, but for the most part, it was kind of just noise. Fun noise, but noise. Cat scratch. This ought to be good. Whoops. Well, I got it anyway. Oh god, don't show me that. Don't show me the babies here. Meow. I love that meow sound effect. It's very funny. Doesn't that get used in Deltarune as well? That's pretty nice. Oh, that was it. Minor 7 to major 7? That sounds like a great song. Cat Scratch. I'll put it in great. I had fun. What can I say? Yeah, it was just a fun little ditty. Chaos King. Okay, we got a boss theme again. I think this is one of Toby's best songs. Okay. Well, thank you, timestamp friend. I like how it incorporates the castle theme right away. It's very fun. This part's very cool. Oh, it's not yet. Never mind. I take it back. Bop, 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 bop. Bop, 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 bop. I think it's coming up now. You know how I love my bass. I like when it strips back and has just plain instruments. Kind of sounds like the castle theme a bit more. It's interesting. Given that the king's motif is all about, you know, revealing the truth or whatever. Okay. I would disagree with our timestamp friend and say I don't think that's Toby Fox's greatest work. But I will put it in amazing. It's just a little too, I don't know how to, airy for me, I guess. But knowing the context. If I didn't know the context, I might not feel this way. But knowing that it's a battle versus the Chaos King, and it's like, you know, this big deal. Even though it's the first boss, so maybe it's not that big of a deal. But I mean, the story makes it out to be a pretty big deal. It feels kind of like it should be a little heavier, you know? This is my personal opinion. But it's still very nice to jam out to. Next up, Chill Jailbreak Alarm to study and relax to. Protect your ears. This one's a little bit rough. Oh, hold on. I'm getting Chill 10-hour whatever playlist. Well, Chill is awesome. We got to do this as well. So we'll do this first. Seems how it's here. This is when you're sitting on the floor with Napstablook. Gotta love Napstablook. And that's like it. I think it's just those 4 notes, right? Oh, there's a 5th note. That means there's gonna be a 6th one. Probably 7th and 8th as well. Okay, that's it. It rumbles down to nothingness. I'm going to put that in acceptable. For its purpose, I think it's good enough. I do find it interesting that it's like this sort of like relaxing, like, I don't know, what would you call that? Out of body experience moment, let's say. But it sounds kind of ominous. It's kind of scary. And I just find that an interesting vibe. Obviously, as a song, there's not really much there, but the vibes are immaculate. All right. Let me actually get chill jailbreak alarm, please. 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 Where is it? Please. Please. Oh, it's chapter 2. We don't have that. Dang, I forgot. This was made before Deltarune chapter 2 came out. So anything after that, we don't have. So we'll have to save your ears from chill jailbreak alarm. Cliffs is in chapter 1, though. Whoops. Cliff. Oh, more ambiance. That's right. I forgot. That's what this is. With like a wind sound effect. You know, now that I think about it, I'm pretty sure that's the same sound effect that's used for the Spamton Sweepstakes page with the chair that... What if it was darker than dark? That one. Pretty sure that's the same effect. Which is ominous, but that song is like nothing. It's suitably ominous, I guess, too, but it doesn't give me any like cool vibe like Chill does, so I'm going to put it down in mediocre. Next up we've got... I should have looked before I went. Coffin Master Battle. What happens in Little Town Hero? What happens in this game? That's not Coffin Master Battle. 13:22:30. I think I have to go there manually, because the timestamp will take me past 12 hours. 13:22:43. And we'll go back like a few seconds. Okay, this is it. I've said this before and I'll say it again. Little Town Hero's soundtrack is so weird. Just like the game itself. Such an anomaly. Okay, this is something. This is an actual song. Why has it still got these weird offbeat sections? That's also weird. That was a weird chord progression too. And not like in a fun, weird way, you know? I like this part. This is good. Ooh, spooky. It was like an actual scream, sort of. It wasn't actually, but it was like a synthesizer that is made to sound like a scream. It's funny. Da-dun. 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 Does it change at all? I don't think so. Let me listen for those weird offbeat segments again. I think I might have just heard something weird. Okay. No, there's no way, right? Okay. This is like the third loop. That one had electric guitar that time, though, and I'm pretty sure the first two times it didn't have that. This is further leaning into my theory that says that those weird things that I'm hearing are probably intentional, and it's probably something to do with some sort of gameplay mechanic, like when you're at low health, the music is slightly like offbeat at some points, or like if you miss an attack or something. Because otherwise, that was really, I enjoyed that quite a lot. This is probably my favorite Little Town Hero song so far, because I haven't really liked any of the other ones. I don't think there's any of them in amazing, which is where I'm going to put this, I think. It's not like bombastic or like out of this world or anything, but it's fun and I enjoyed myself. And maybe I just think Little Town Hero needs a win for once. But you know, it kind of reminded me of Homestuck's sort of vibe, Toby Fox Homestuck songs. Let me go back a little bit. And it's got some of the similar instruments, you know, and I guess the violin as well is fairly Homestuck-y. And this part too. Yeah. Honestly, if you told me that was from Homestuck, I'd probably like it more than if I knew it was from Little Town Hero. So I'm giving it a little bit of the benefit of the doubt and putting it in amazing. Because honestly, I think that is probably the best Little Town Hero song I've heard so far. Why is it called Coffin Master? Again, what happens in this game? Condescension, or condescension. Okay, if you say so. From the Homestuck sound test is next. What could this possibly be? This sounds sort of like a Mother 3. Okay, not anymore, but it did for a second. One of the Porky themes. Oh, that was it. Yeah, it's going in here for being 3 seconds long. Nah, it's not. I can't help that. Confession. I don't remember if this is a serious song or like a song when you're dating Papyrus. Okay, it's right beside Live Report and Death Report, so it's actually the Metaton thing. Gotcha. No, this is played seriously a couple times, right? I think this is the song that plays when Alphys and Undyne are talking. This isn't the Metaton version, I don't think. And that's it. Short but sweet. And it's a nice enough song. I'm putting it in acceptable. Nothing that blew my mind, but hey, I enjoyed myself. Actually, you know what? I'll put it in great. It is very short, but if that song did go on longer, it probably could be a candidate for amazing, so let's go with that. Confrontation with Torin. I definitely read that as Toriel, and I'm like, I don't remember a song being called Confrontation with Toriel. Yeah, definitely not. Who the hell is Torin? I don't know, but you battle him after this, so can't go good. I forgot. I have to search it up manually. Can I? Okay. 1405. Okay. Oof. Okay, here we are. Oh, that's weird. It like starts halfway through the phrase the next time, so it feels a little like disjointed, which is probably to to accentuate how this relationship is broken or something. What? Okay. This is happening now. I think this is the main theme. Oh, some Final Fantasy type flutes. That's what flutes played like quietly at this pitch always reminded me of. That and Chrono Trigger, but they're similar. Very similar. Because they're with the same company, but don't worry about it. Oh, we're still going. Okay. What could happen now from this position? Da da dum da da dum da da dum da da dum da da dum. Okay, I'm pretty sure the Little Town Hero songs loop twice, like at least. Yeah, it was fine. That Toussaint Love theme, how the hell did I get that? Oh no, where was this? Oh, I think it was down here because it wasn't a Toby Fox song. Pretty sure this was literally just the Earthbound song. No. Maybe? Where did Tauren Confrontation go? Okay, there it is. Yeah, I think that's correct. Yeah, it was fine. It just, sounded a little generic. And, yeah. It's in the same tier as a freaking 8-note song. This feels weird, but hey, here we are. Next up we have Contention. Homestuck Volume 4. Okay. And don't check out the YouTube content. I want Contention. Thank you. Okay, so this is a Dave song, apparently. Ooh, that was pretty nice. Da, 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 da. Okay, I like this part. Okay, this part sounds pretty funny. What was that? Just the cartoon sound effect breakdown. I can't make that sound. You know, the whoop. I like this part. And then this part's just like, okay. It's the end. I'll put it in great for the couple moments that I did quite like. A lot of it was just okay. Once again, just okay. But the very beginning with that weird synth, very restrained synth, that was very fun. And I did like the record scratch. Is that what you call that? Breakdown. Before it went into the cartoon sound effect breakdown, which was kind of bad. But, you know, that's fine. Cool Cat! Hey, kids! This is from Dweller's Empty Path. Oh, no, my spelling. Okay, there we go. Ooh, does sound like a cool cat. I feel like it does need some snaps, though, let's be fair. Oh, like a halftime? Nice. Okay, that was definitely the end of the song. We all agree, right? Yeah. Nice, jazzy song. Needed snaps, though. I hope that didn't sound too horrible in my mic for you. I dropped it somewhere by accident. I don't know where it went. There it is. I found it. I'll put it in acceptable. This is like... What is happening in this moment? Wait, Breath of the Dragon's down here? How did I get away with that? I'm pretty sure that's the awesome one, right? I feel like I might have changed my mind on that. Right? This is the one I'm thinking of? Yeah. Yeah, I think I changed my mind on that. I think I was very torn when I was ranking that, so... There you go. This is why you have to watch every episode. Cool Cat was fine. It's probably the most fine Dweller's Empty Path song I've heard so far. Nice little beat, but nothing really like that stood out to me. So, oh well. Cool mixtape. I have no idea what this is. Is this the robots? Oops. Oh no, this is Queen's mixtape, right? So I'm not gonna find it. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna find it. Okay, so that one we have to save for later. Core Approach. This is just core, but like quiet, right? Well, we can do both of them in a row. Oh no, this is the hotel theme from a distance. Okay, so that's like nothing, but it is a nice vibe. I'm still putting it in mediocre though. Crab Waltz. Oh, I want to listen to that. But before that, we have Toby Fox's best song, in my opinion. I even like the ending of the soundtrack version, because normally they sound like a little awkward because it's supposed to loop. That one's perfect. There's nothing more I can say. I think literally last time I might have said Another Medium was my favorite. Literally these two songs go back and forth for my favorite all the time. I would have to listen to them back to back to really make a decision, so I'll have to do that at the end of the series anyway. I think I was going to do that anyway to decide my top of all time. But Core is definitely up there. It's just such a... At the moment in the story you're in, it feels like perfect, because this is like your final stretch, as far as you know. Obviously, after this, you still have to fight Asgore and all of this stuff. But this is like the final dungeon, let's say, quote unquote. You have to get through the final area you have to traverse. And it feels climactic, really climactic. And it carries through into the battles too. And that's how you know it's good. I literally go back and forth between whether Another Medium or Core is my favorite Toby Fox song of all time. Every day. There are two wolves inside you. One thinks Core is the best Toby Fox song. The other one thinks Another Medium is. And they fight forever. So for now, it's Core. We'll see later. Now we get to do Crab Waltz. I'm sure it'll be just as climactic. Not Carb Waltz. Oh. Did I mention? I definitely didn't. That it is currently 3 a.m. That is part of the problem here with my spelling. I'm so sorry. Now, when I think crabs, I do not think tuba. Personally. But hey, it's not even a waltz yet, so... Let's let it do its thing. I've heard this theme before. Da, 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 da. Mm-hmm. Well, did this really originate as just a song about crabs? There's no way, right? Oh, I like that slide. Oh, I thought that was the end, but no. But wait, there's more. 3 times the crab, 2 times, half the price. I almost said 2 times the price. That's not how that's supposed to work. Weird. This is like a totally different vibe. Isn't that crazy? Because we went from staccato to... I don't remember what it is. Something ondo, I think. Where you sort of like... Quick explanation of that. Staccato means you go... da 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 da. Whereas the other one, which is I think legato, is where you go da 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 da. Essentially leaving space between the notes or not. Playing staccato is really annoying, by the way. Because you just gotta go like... I guess if you're playing like a guitar or a synthesizer, it don't matter, but... I'm torn. You know, it's like at the top of this, bottom of this. How do I do this? I'll just put it up here and you'll know. Genuinely, really fun. And I think I like it better than the version I've heard from Homestuck, I believe. The slower tempo actually makes it better. Although I'd call it like bat waltz more than crab waltz. It reminds me of like bats more than crabs. Maybe sloths. Slow moving. I don't know. But that was really fun. I liked it a lot. Crash Croc. Okay. No, Crash Croc. I was going to say something really bad. So I'm just not going to say it. The croc do be crashing. This also sounds like a Mega Man boss theme. Oh wait, Crash Croc. It probably is supposed to be a Mega Man boss theme. It's alliterative. I should have known. Okay, that was pretty cool, but it was also pretty short and not very complex. So I'll put it in acceptable. Okay. Crustacean. Wait, this is from Homestuck, right? Unless Alternia is not Homestuck. And I was wrong this whole time. Whoops. Okay, Crustacean. No, this is Homestuck. There's a couple of people I've never seen in my life eating pizza, I think. Cool. Hey! Da, 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 da. Who would have thought the song called Crustacean could be related to Crab Waltz in any way? I do like this addition to the song, though. The instruments are much more on point, but I think if this is slower, I'd like it more, strangely enough. Also, it's a little grating on the ears, let's be fair. For the loop, let me slow down and see if I like it better. No. I think it's mostly just the instrumentation being different. It's different in a fun way, but also in a kind of grating way, which is weird. I feel like it has to go exactly in the middle of the list, which is impossible. I guess, is great? No, yeah, literally impossible. I'll put it at the top of acceptable. I like the original version better. What? Okay. I was right about that, right? Now I'm second guessing myself that it's the same melody from Crab Waltz, because I've only heard it one time. No, okay, it is. Thank goodness. I thought I was going crazy for a second. Next is Quattro Battle. Get it? Like 4. In Spanish. Oh, god damn it. I've 316, okay. 316, 1316, you know what I mean. This is far too far. There we go. Hey, violinist, can you like get over here? You sound so far away. Why are you over there? It's not even a violin, but it's like a synth violin. Oh, is the violin gonna come over here now? No, it left. Why is it just a guitar and drums? Not that they can't work, but it sounds a little odd. It's epic guitar, like, really nice guitar. But, like, why is there no harmony? I don't understand. Even if you doubled the guitar, like an octave lower, it would make the song feel less lonely. I really like the guitar, too. Why does it have to be like this? Why, little town hero? Why? What is happening? Okay. Wow, it's a real song now! Oh my god! We found it! Kind of. Still only 3 instruments. And one of them's percussion. It's like a very bored-sounding synth, epic guitar, and a percussion, like a drummer hitting a cymbal. Oh, now the violin is back. Took you long enough. What is this now? Okay. I bet you didn't see that coming. This is what I mean about Little Town Heroes soundtrack. Like, what happened? I genuinely believe, listening to all of this over and over again, I genuinely believe that they sat down Toby Fox and said, okay, we want you to make a soundtrack for this game, but you're only allowed to use like 3 instruments in each song, except for this like epic boss battle, I guess, which is the only one I've liked so far. It just feels weird. Like, it has to be very sparse sounding. Why? It shouldn't have to be like that. Anyway, Cuttlefish Ranch. Is this also going to be... Are cuttlefish crustaceans? I don't even know. I don't even know what a cuttlefish looks like. I've only heard about them. Nope. Not the same song a third time. Okay. It certainly wasn't what I expected. The trauma center since. If you don't know why I know that right away, I'm gonna pause the song. This is terrible because I'm gonna forget everything I just heard. But you know that da 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 meme song? Probably do. If you don't, search up Trauma Center, Gentle Breeze. That's what that synth sounded like to me. That synth is burned into my mind. Oh, the song was basically over anyway. Okay, it was like a C tier, Harvest Moon song. I'll put it in. It was acceptable. It was acceptable. Next up we have Cyber Battle. Which one is this again, actually? This is against the robot fellas, isn't it? Oh yeah, so we don't have it. I knew that. Can you really call this a hotel? I didn't receive my mint under my pillow or anything. I'm going to type out the whole thing. Ready? I misspelled something. Oh. It's a comma, not a question mark for can you really call this a hotel? I understand. Dun, dun, dun. Why is this one of the best songs in the game? I genuinely think Toby sat down. He's actually said something to this effect before, where he's like, the songs that I composed when I needed them. Like, I wasn't like, I didn't have some huge grand plan for a lot of these songs. I really do think you can kind of like track that as Undertale goes on. Like, the Ruins themes are kind of generic. Toriel's theme is like cool, but it's also like the least impactful boss theme in my opinion, at least in terms of the instrumentation. And then as you keep going forward, the songs get more and more complex and more amazing until you get to like Hopes and Dreams and stuff, you know? And I talked over this whole song, but I mean, I know it by heart. It's such a fun song for really a location you do not spend any time at. I moved this by accident and I've lost it. Lost it entirely. Here it is. A location you really don't spend that much time at. I'm going to put it in amazing, sure. It's got the main theme in it. Like, what? And you guys know I like that style of music, you know? I don't think it was... Is it 3/4? Da, 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 da. No, it's 4/4. But that sort of elevator music slash waltzy style. It's not really a waltzy style, like I said. It's not 3/4, but same sort of vibe. It's my favorite kind of music. And it really falls into that while also being like surprisingly like full in terms of sound. Like there's a lot of instruments going on. There's fun harmonies, that kind of thing. So that's technically the end of C. We just have to go back and find all these songs that were not in the video. So I will be back in 1 second. All right. I've got the 4 songs we need. By the way, Casino is actually called Dog Casino, so technically it should have been part of the next video. Also, I think it's very funny that this channel accidentally, instead of extended, said expended, as if it has been used up. So, let's see. It is very weird to me to have an Undertale song I have not heard in 2023. But I never bothered to think about this room having its own song. Oh, thank goodness the sign is labeled sign. Whew, never would have figured that out. I mean, it's kind of fun. Da 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 da. Oh, this is pretty nice. This part's a little weird, okay. I like this part with the synth sax. Okay. It's like a mid-tier Undertale song, which means it's good, but, you know, it's fine. We'll put it in here. Next up is chill jailbreak alarm to study and relax to. Mind your ears. Oh, it's kind of toned down. I know when I played the game the first time, the wow was very much louder than the rest of it. Da 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 da. Apparently I didn't remember it perfectly. Yeah, it's whatever. It's acceptable. It's short. I think the original version of it is better. This version of it is funnier. That's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. 8? I guess I must have caught volume 8 with my eyes. Anyway. Why the hell is Dave Sprite in volume 8? That's like the first thing you do. Whatever. I guess I'll find out. Don't tell me, please. Cool mixtape. This has been extended, and it only goes to 5 minutes still, because it's like a 2-second loop. Actually, it goes longer than I remembered. I thought it cut off there. Okay, now we're back to the beginning. So it's just Queen's boss music, but like kind of like over-tuned, you know, to sound like edgy. I don't know. You know what I mean? For the cool mixtape. I'm putting in mediocre. Again, it's just like a worse version of a better theme that we will listen to later. I guess I should put it here because that's more like what I was thinking of. It's not bad or anything. It's just like, I don't know why you'd ever listen to this over the other version, you know? Finally, we have Cyber Battle featuring Lena Raine. I think that's how you say that name. I always mess it up. I'm so sorry. One of my favorite composers. I should just learn how to say it. You know what? I'm going to pause the recording and learn how to say it right now so I don't forget to do it. Okay, well, I didn't really get anywhere. I'm probably going to have to search up like an interview where they say her name. To actually know. I'll do that after I'm finished recording. Apparently, in Europe, it is more often pronounced Lena, which is what I've heard as a Canadian. But in America, it's pronounced Lena. Which, I don't know. Lena Raine flows better in my, like, to my brain. But that doesn't mean it's right. So I guess I'll have to figure that out. I guess if you know in the comments, you can let me know. This is trouble sometimes with living in such an online world. Seen the name in text, I don't know, 50 times. Never known how it's pronounced. This is bad. Anyway, Cyber Battle. It's another good bass line, I will say. It's very nice. Dun, 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 dun. I like those slides. It's very fun. Okay. I feel so bad for that song, by the way. Sometimes I just, like, when I'm working on something, like I'm writing or I'm, doing whatever, I'll just listen to the Deltarune soundtrack because I love it so much. It's one of my favorite soundtracks. Which, like, I'm so excited from when chapters 3 through 5 comes out. That's so much soundtrack, by the way. Anyway, total aside. This song is nested in, like, 8 different versions of the same song. So I always skip it. Because I'm like, I don't want to listen to, like, Holiday Robot, and then when I dance, I play this music or whatever it's called. You know what I mean? There's, like, 5 to 7 different versions of the song that play in a row. Some of them are very short, it's true, but, like, hearing the start of that song 7 times, it makes it like, I don't want to listen to it anymore. But just actually sitting down and listening to it, it is good. I think I'll put it probably at the bottom of great. I mean, like, it doesn't really matter, the rankings. As you can see, they're mostly alphabetical because of how I've been doing this. But yeah, it's a nice song. I wish it wasn't overexposed, I guess you can say. Hey, I just realized I've been poisoned, everyone. Oh, look, it's the felt, too. But this has the lowercase first letter and then full uppercase on the rest of it. Is that perhaps that fellow I was just talking to in, like, episode 10 or something? I don't remember. I don't know who they are, so don't tell me. I guess you can if it's, like, 2 years in the future. Although I might still not be done Homestuck at that point, let's be honest. All right, well, that was the C's. We got our C's in. Only 2. And they're not, both of them, because they were, like, not songs. Got into Bad this time. I guess technically Aprive also got into here, but that's for the exact same reason, so whatever. The worst song of the day probably is Quattro Battle. Yeah, that's true. I'm not going to fight that. And the best song of the day was Core. That's very nice. The most surprising song, probably Coffin Master Battle. I actually might go back and listen to that. It was a good time. Not what I expected. I was not expecting that. Anyway, if you enjoyed this video, that is over an hour long now. Awesome. I tried to stop making hour-long videos, but like, how am I going to do this without making it at least an hour long? But this is going to be a 26-hour-long playlist of me just ranking songs by the end of it, I just realized. Because at 27, because the first episode was just Halloween Hack. Yeah, okay, well, what are you going to do, I guess? If you did enjoy, leave a like. If you want to see my reaction, I guess, to some of these other songs that are down here that I'm scrolling past now. I'm looking for one that I actually know. Opa Toby Style, I know that one. That one's pretty crazy. If you want to see my reaction to that, then you'll have to wait like 7 videos. Way more than 7 videos. Although some of them are probably going to be combined. The ones that are like... if you want to hear my reaction to Into the Mind from critically acclaimed RPG Yeek, then subscribe. And also, please like the video. Please. I need it to stay alive. If this video doesn't get 10 likes by the end of the day, I die. So, do me a favor, okay? Bye.